The last thing for us to consider is the anatomy of a Creative Commons license. Creative Commons licenses allow creators of all kinds to share their work with a larger public in various ways. Sharing of the work using Creative Commons licenses does not overwrite copyright, but allows for works to be copied and distributed in a more open manner. These can also be compared to the two public domain tools also available to creators. There are various layers of a Creative Commons license. Copyright defaults to all rights reserved to the creator. But CC licenses allow for creators to impose specific conditions to share their work. Licenses are built with a 3-layer design. The legal code is layer 1 and gives legally enforceable terms and conditions. Layer 2 is the commons deed, which are not legally enforceable but summarize the code in a manner understandable to all. The final layer is the machine-readable version of the license. It is basically the metadata that allows the work to be shared across platforms. Along with this, there are 4 elements of a CC license. No matter what, all CC licenses require that the creator be given credit for their creative work. These licenses can be combined in a few ways. The CC-ND and the CC-NC-ND, so non-commercial and non-derivative, are the most restrictive as they do not allow for remixing. CC BY is the most open, as works can be shared and remixed, including commercially, as long as credit is given to the creator. CC BY SA, so share alike, and CC-NC SA, non-commercial share alike, allow for sharing and remixing as long as the new works are licensed in the same manner. Any license with an NC designation limit the use to non-commercial only, which restricts use, not user. I have given you a link to this video so you can watch it later, but it does explain how to get the CC license. There are 6 Creative Commons licenses and 2 public domain tools. The 6 CC license require attribution, but the CCO is the one creators use when they want to take a no rights reserved approach. This uses the same 3 layers as the main licenses, making it also a copyright tool. The other public domain tool is the mark that specifies that the work is in the public domain, often used for older creative works. The CC0 license also includes a fallback license that allows for the work to be used anywhere without restrictions, acting as a means for creators to share their work even in places where creators cannot place works in the public domain by law. CC0 and PD allow for the coverage of additional rights while clearing the works for maximum use. Works in the public domain are free of copyright restrictions. Works can be placed in the public domain by their authors or creators, and by the expiration of copyright, or if the author or creator did not follow the requirements to keep the copyright. It is important to remember that this is not a good choice if the work could be under copyright in more than one country, as each country would have different laws or restrictions. There are exceptions and limitations to the CC license. Each country has different exceptions and limitations within its copyright law. Some are specific about which uses are out of reach of copyright, and others are more flexible, meaning that the uses and impacts are determined through litigation. Often the fair use standard is applied, such as the 4-factor test in the US. Many nations also have compulsory licensing, which makes specific use exceptions as long as a fee is paid to the creator. The CC licenses do not override these laws, but allow for creators to choose other means by which their works can be shared. CC licenses are robust tools that allow for creators to share their ideas and creative output in a manner that still respects copyright law. Public domain differs in that the use of works does not necessarily have to be attributed to the creators. Please note the CC license for this particular video.